Bats are fascinating creatures that play essential roles in ecosystems around the world. Understanding their life cycle is crucial for appreciating their ecological importance and addressing conservation challenges. This exploration covers the various stages of a bat's life, from mating to adulthood, and highlights their roles in nature and the threats they face. Mating. In temperate regions, bats typically mate in the fall or winter. In tropical regions, mating can occur year-round due to more stable temperatures and food supplies. Courtship behaviors can be elaborate. Male bats might use vocalizations, physical displays, or scent markings to attract females. For instance, some species engage in intricate song displays or aerial chases. Female bats can store sperm for several months, allowing fertilization to occur in the spring, when environmental conditions are more favorable for raising young. This adaptation ensures pups are born at a time when resources are abundant. Mating and subsequent pregnancy often occur in specific roosting sites that offer protection and warmth. These can be in trees, caves, or man-made structures like attics. Pregnancy. The gestation period varies from 6 to 12 weeks depending on the bat species. In some cases, this period can be influenced by environmental factors such as temperature and food availability. Pregnant females typically form maternity roosts, which are large colonies where they can give birth and raise their young in a safe communal environment. These roosts provide warmth and collective protection. Pregnant bats need to ensure they have ample food resources to support their growing embryos. They may engage in increased foraging or consume higher quantities of food. Birth. Pups are born altricial, meaning they are blind, hairless, and completely dependent on their mothers. They require immediate warmth and nutrition. Birth typically occurs in late spring or early summer, coinciding with warmer temperatures and abundant food sources. Mothers nurse their pups for several weeks. During this time, they may leave the roost to forage and return with food, regurgitating it for the young. Newborns rely on their mothers for warmth. In maternity roosts, communal heat helps maintain a stable temperature for the pups. Now, let's dive into the infancy stage of bats. During this time, pups grow rapidly, gaining fur and developing their sensory capabilities. They start to open their eyes and begin moving around the roost. As they continue to grow, pups exercise their wings and attempt short flights. This is a crucial period where they learn to fly and navigate. Pups are also weaned off their mother's milk and start consuming solid food, usually insects. This transition can vary in duration, but is typically complete by the time they are a few months old. Young bats learn to hunt and forage by observing their mothers and other adult bats. They gradually gain proficiency in locating and capturing prey. In many bat species, social interactions within the roost help juveniles learn essential survival skills and establish social hierarchies. Moving on to the juvenile stage, bats become more independent as they mature. They continue to practice and refine their flying and foraging skills. Juveniles may start exploring new roosts or migrate to different areas as they seek out their own territories or social groups. By the end of their first year, juvenile bats reach sexual maturity and can participate in the mating cycle. The exact age of sexual maturity varies by species. Some species exhibit territorial behavior, establishing and defending roosting or feeding areas. In adulthood, bats return to mating roosts or engage in migration to breed. They often follow specific migratory routes or seasonal patterns. Bats can live from 5 to 20 years or more, depending on the species and environmental conditions. Some bats exhibit longevity due to their small size and ecological niche. Many bat species, especially in tropical regions, play a crucial role in pollinating plants. They feed on nectar and transfer pollen, facilitating plant reproduction. Bats are also vital for controlling insect populations. A single bat can consume thousands of insects in a night, which helps manage pest populations and reduces the need for chemical pesticides. Additionally, fruit-eating bats disperse seeds, aiding in forest regeneration and plant diversity. Their feeding habits contribute to the health of many ecosystems. Bats face several challenges, including habitat loss due to deforestation, urbanization, and changes in land use. Loss of roosting sites and foraging areas impacts bat populations. Diseases like white nose syndrome have decimated bat populations, particularly in North America. These fungal infections disrupt hibernation and can lead to significant mortality. Climate change affects food availability, roosting sites, and breeding cycles. Altered weather patterns can disrupt bat migratory and hibernation behaviors. To address these challenges, establishing protected areas and bat-friendly habitats helps safeguard critical roosting and foraging sites. Ongoing research helps track bat populations, understand their ecological roles, and address emerging threats. Raising awareness about the ecological importance of bats and the threats they face can foster conservation efforts and reduce human-bat conflicts. This detailed overview of the bat life cycle provides insight into their complex behaviors, developmental stages, and ecological significance. Each stage is critical for understanding how bats contribute to biodiversity and the challenges they face in a changing world.